Chiudo al fine. Oh, Akami. Oh, feed him all the dogs ready. Oh, there's master on the ground.
Okay, my apologies for showing up late. I lost track of time, but we're in the middle of a race between BlipBlo and wjstie. It is a normal triple bingo, and we are both in Lake Kingdom, wjstie in yellow on the right side of the screen, and BlipBlo in blue on the left. BlipBlo already with 3 goals in column 2. Looks like column 2 and row 5 and TLDR if I had to guess. But maybe not, because Metro and hasn't gone back to Cap. I'm not entirely sure. wjstie also has the same goals plus the 20 regionals in Cap. So either BlipBlo hasn't gone back to Cap yet, or potentially has a slightly different route. But missing from both of these boards is Shiny Rocks, which they will get in Wooded, 8-bit sections, which they will both be getting all over the place, and BlipBlo is leaving Lake, has 36 moons, wjstie warping back to the Odyssey now, so only about 10-15 seconds behind by Kingdom progression, has gone to Cap. So I'm gonna be behind on things because I missed a lot of this race and I'm not entirely sure what they did. But really it looks like they just spent a whole lot of time in Lake Kingdom from here. They both got all regionals. That could have been in Lake or it could have been in Cap for wjstie, given that he already got 20. Or Cascade, but there wasn't anything else for Cascade goals. So we'll start seeing what BlipBlo does in Wooded Kingdom now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be catching up the whole time. And BlipBlo just starting with the normal any percent for Wooded. So Wooded, there is Outfit Door, which might be... No, it wouldn't be row 4 because they both skip Sand Piece. If they're going for that. The question is just, what does 20 Regionals Cap do for wjstie? What is their goal? BlipBlo getting Regionals. They're going for 15, they could be going for the Outfit Door. There's 2 Ground Pound Moons, which is on the route. The 8-bit section, which you can get with the ramp jump without needing to do the Spewart fight, but it isn't that slow to do the Spewart fight. But if you're getting the extra moons at that point, you might as well skip it, especially if you can get Nut Clip. And there, BlipBlo heading into Deep Woods. Actually didn't buy the outfit, bought instead a sticker for 10. Stickers is 5 stickers on this route. That would imply column or row 1 instead. Maybe? And wjstie getting the ramp jump and getting it very easily right after Nut Flip. Very well done. So this will lead right to the 8-bit moon if he wants to get it now. Or if he's just gonna head back and do any percent. Nah, skipping the 8-bit moon. 7 moons from 8-bit is a lot. There's 2 in Cascade. There's 2 in Sand if they did them. And 1 in Lake Wooded Lost Metro. It's 8 total, so you can only skip 1. Meanwhile, BlipBlo getting Ground Pound Moons in Wooded. And they're marking the goal for 2 Ground Pound Moons Wooded. wjstie will have to go to Deep Woods for this eventually, so it really just depends on the route. He could go right after this Nut Moon here. The classic darker side route only gets 5 moons in Deep Woods. You can get 6 fairly quickly with the treasure trap. We'll just be going into Flooded Pipes first, while BlipBlo is leaving Deep Woods with 7 moons, so 9 more before he can head out. Yeah, the options, given that BlipBlo and wjstie both marked Captain Toad and Cap Kingdom, is either Column 1, which has Snow and Sand Piece, which they're not doing that, Row 1, which is Timer Challenges and Stickers, and Seaside 6 moons. So this looks right now like BlipBlo is finishing in Seaside. Or the Diagonal. And if wjstie's doing the Diagonal, it's Wooded Piece, but you skip Seaside. Or Metro Piece. Metro Piece only adds a couple minutes to over Metro any percent, so it's not losing that much time as wjstie now heads into Deep Woods. Gonna get the last 5 moons here, the darker side route, and that'll be all he gets. And he'll be done with Wooded. Meanwhile, BlipBlo heading towards the tower, going for FRS, and getting it. Very well done. If either of them are getting C4, that's another 8-bit and Snow outfit. You could? But C4 doesn't... No part of that route has Captain Toad, I think. This should be ground pound moons for wjstie. And the second rock. Or 2 moons from Shiny Rocks. And they will have all of the same goals plus wjstie with the 20 regionals. So, Mario Man, do you know by any chance how many 8-bits they have thus far? I would assume that they got 1 in Sand, 1 in Lake, and 2 in Cascade. I would have assumed that they would have skipped the Inverted Pyramid 8-bit moon, if you're getting to 7. If you're going to Seaside, there's a lot of 8-bit moons in Seaside. That could be BlipBlo's route. Because there's the 2 that are... there's the Timer Challenge on the right side of the kingdom. I don't know the directions. No, you just joined? Okay, no problem. And there's 2 in the maze that you can get. So there are 3 8-bit moons. BlipBlo finishing in Flooded Pipes, that'll be all of the moons. wjstie is heading out. Neither got the 8-bit moon here. My concern here is there is a second 8-bit moon in Metro, if you're doing Metro Piece. So wjstie can get 1 more from there. But if you're finishing in Metro, it's 1 in Lost, 2 in Metro, and you'd need 5 at the moment, so he would have needed the IP 1, plus both in Cascade. I'm gonna try to find out real quick. We'll see. Well, we do the Cloud fight. Both of these runners should have no problem with Cloud. They're both very highly skilled runners. Getting the Manip. Speed up the fight a little bit. And wjstie missing the last Fast Hat. Gonna be a little bit of time loss. That'll put them pretty even coming out of Cloud. Both in Cascade, 1 in Sand Lake. 2 in Metro is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. True. Took some math for a second. And so that'll be wjstie's route, and BlipBlo's is probably to get the 1 or 2 in Seaside, given that he's already getting the 6 moons in Seaside. The ones in the 2 in the maze, one of them is fast, the other is a little bit slow because you have to hit some Kaizo blocks, then go into a second pipe in order to go back around and get the moon. wjstie getting meme tree, BlipBlo going for it now. We'll have no problem as well. They can do a modified darker route here. Get the 8-bit moon and and Death Warp back up to the top. Then just grab another 6 moons from near Klepto. BlipBlo enjoying the view first, now the checkpoint. wjstie barely making the 2D jump. Very close, and taking the death. To warp back up. BlipBlo heading into the 8-bit section now. So just a couple seconds ahead. I'm not even sure you need cave guarding at this point, but it's fast. Skipping both propellers. BlipBlo going right down to the propeller. 4 more moons. 3 more for each of them now. BlipBlo gonna finish with Under the Bridge, and we'll recover. Simple enough. Gets slightly better movement at the end of Lost, slightly better routing. Will save him an extra 10 seconds over wjstie. So the 10-second lead that wjstie had gets reversed by just a little bit of moon routing. But if you're getting 6 moons in Seaside, what you probably go for is the first 2 any percent, the 2 8-bit moons, and then just a couple more, the treasure chest, maybe? Or maybe you get like the last 4 moons of any percent, and you start with the 8-bits since they're all in the same place. So dangerous ceiling, outer reaches, plus the 2 with the Sphinx. It's probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes in Seaside. Maybe closer to it's like a minute and a half in the Kingdom plus 45 seconds of cutscenes. Doing just World Peace and Metro is probably only, from the very start, about 7 minutes, 8 minutes. I think this looks like wjstie will have this with just 2 8-bit moons and rushing World Peace. And BlipBlo not getting the triple jump. That was just unfortunate. Getting purples? Oh, still needs a sticker. I'm surprised they didn't get the sticker and lost, to be honest. You can get 5 purples in the 8-bit area, plus the 2 right after Meme Tree. But yeah, wjstie skipping all of the moons. He just needs World Peace and the 2 8-bit moons to finish, looks like. Ooh, bonk from BlipBlo. Costing a couple seconds, wjstie will get into the fight slightly faster. Saving the moons as well, and the purples. And those are the final hits on the Wigglers. Both runners will be finishing up the Mecha Wiggler fight. Almost simultaneous cutscenes there. Kind of impressive at that. And we'll go into Day Metro. And yeah, wjstie's route should just be taking notes in the private room and immediately head to the musicians. Nice sync, yeah, definitely. Now you can compare the mashing ability through that cutscene. This should be any percent from BlipBlo or maybe taking notes. But other than that... Oh, plus the sticker. It should be an 8-minute Metro for BlipBlo, realistically. If this were any percent, it'd be neck and neck, yeah. Be impressive. So that should be 6 8-bit moons for wjstie. The last one will be in the banger that is the festival. Just the sticker for BlipBlo. If that's not 5 stickers, then that's more in Seaside that he needs to do. The shop is out of the way, or the shop is not, it's along the way if you're grabbing the extra moons towards the Sphinx. So you get the, at that point, you need 10 purples, there's like 8 by where Dory ends up. It's not terrible. As wjstie gets the drummer. And BlipBlo halfway to the 20 moons needed to leave Metro. Heading towards Bullet Building now. Or actually heading towards Private, taking notes. So will be probably number 6 for him. That will save time. It will only require 1 pipe in the 8-bit, 1 8-bit moon pipe from the pipes in Seaside. Probably will save time, even though you need 1 additional moon in Seaside now. So now you just grab the first any percent moon and then head over. wjstie heading towards the trumpet. I believe that's his last musician. BlipBlo heading into Bullet Building. Gonna get the 2 fast any percent moons here. Very quick on that movement. And getting the capture and the second moon. That puts him at 13. Still needs 7 more moons. While wjstie is heading towards the sewers. Will he go for sewer clip? It saves time, but it is not easy. Would not expect it in a bingo. Just go in the normal route. Getting the roll cancel into the triple. BlipBlo heading to the top of the tower, getting the garbage bin moon first. While wjstie will get the sewer story moon. I didn't even know you could make that triple jump. It doesn't actually... BlipBlo triple jumped back up to the checkpoint and then had to fall down for the wire anyways. Now climbing to the top. 5 more moons. That's the one more than is on this section of the any percent route. Oh no, this is exactly how many he needs. So, well routed. We'll finish in the crowded room and then be heading to Seaside. But wjstie just has the festival left. Plus the moon. So this is a couple minutes for wjstie and approximately 3 or so minutes left for BlipBlo. Save for some unfortunate death, this does look like wjstie's race. And a about 45-46 minute time. Not a bad bingo board. But with an early finish in Metro, even with Peace. And BlipBlo leaving Metro Kingdom. This should be wjstie's last 8-bit moon right here. And with that on the board, that has to be scary. And there it is! 7 moons from 8-bit sections. And now it's just the moon at the end. Ooh, missed that jump. BlipBlo heading back to Lost, probably going for the sticker? Yeah, just forgot to buy the sticker. But needs the purples first. And that'll basically seal it. As wjstie talking to Pauline, gonna collect the multi-moon, and that will be time the moment he collects the moon. 45-26 for wjstie. That is a GG. Very well played. There's the sticker. Is that 5 or 4 for BlipBlo? Not 100% sure. And BlipBlo now heads to Seaside. We'll have to get the 5th sticker, plus the 6 moons here, plus an 8-bit moon. So this should be about 50 minutes total. 3 perps out of 10. The rest of them he can grab by the moons, by the far edge of the kingdom. And should be good. Alright, and welcome to the chat wjstie. GG, congrats on the victory. How did it feel?
I felt like they played it pretty good overall. I think that was the best route.
I mean, I liked it. It has Metro Piece, which will scare a lot of people away, but Metro Piece is about the same as skipping one of the later kingdoms, especially when you had to do something like 6 moons in Seaside. So
yeah, I figured they were about equal, and like especially the 7 8-bit moons fit really well with it. So.
So how'd you feel? Yeah, you felt good about the route. You felt it was a good route. Anything that you like? Taking a moment to look back at it now, anything you see that you would have done differently?
Some of my routing was a little weird, just in kingdoms. And also I got, I think, an extra moon in lake because I wasn't thinking.
I
And then I
mean,
also floundered the purples, so
the
yeah.
purples was for the all regionals.
Well, no, it's just for the 15 purples, except I had a hard time getting them for some reason. Like, there's just one set that I spent like 10 seconds trying to get.
Oh, it's always it feels bad as like much as it's like this should be a 1 second thing and it's taking like added time, and it's just bingos
yeah,
can be
of
so
course.
stressful when you can get in your head about everything adding up. And that's 6
sure.
moons for BlipBlo here, and purchasing the sticker will be time for him.
I thought me and BlipBlo were gonna do the same route because we had the same first 2 lines. So
Yeah, I mean the first 2 lines were fast just because of the lake synergy and the fact that like so much of it was just very short and quick rewards.
yeah,
Quick squares, nothing terrible, but like out of the rest of it, you don't really want to go to snow, and you don't really want to do world peace and sand or 100 moons, so it limits a lot what you could do.
yeah. It wasn't that hard picking the route after I saw. Oh, I probably will have to do World Peace Metro.
Mm-hmm. All right. And we'll see if BlipBlo joins as well. He finished in 48.28, sub 50, but about 3 minutes back from wjstie. And
Forgot to stop the timer. Oops. There we go. In the race time.
oh, that one. I don't
Yeah.
actually know if that matters.
Yeah. So BlipBlo said in the race time that he doesn't have time for an interview, so...
Okay, no worries. Well, GG to BlipBlo. Congrats on getting this far in the tournament. You played well. It was a very good race, and
GG.
yeah. I'm not sure I have all that many other questions to ask. It just feels like a lot of this route was a lot of quick kingdoms. It looked real smooth, and you played very well.
Yeah, thank you. It was... Yeah, besides the world peace, it was really very short goals, which is always nice.
Yeah. And yeah, wjstie will be moving on to the top 8, and he will play the winner of Agron and King Video Gamer in the next round, which is a race that I don't know if it's actually scheduled yet. Does not look like it. But GG's to you, congrats on moving on, and thanks everyone for joining in. You can go follow the runners on their Twitch channels here. Runners?
Maybe.
I used to know the commands for this. Twitch.tv/the names of the runners, and go give them a follow. They're very good speed runners, and yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Any last thoughts?
Not really.
All right. Yeah, one more time, congratulations, and best of luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, I think that's going to be it from me. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and there will be another race tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern between Dre and Mulan. And until then, hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and see you all later.